I want to challenge those who are sponsoring, orchestrating, funding this violence to step forward and give us their alternative views on how to take Kenya forward. They must not remain anonymous. They must not remain formless or faceless. They must step forward and tell us, beyond anarchy and destruction and violence and mayhem, what are their alternative plans for Kenya? I challenge them, the shadowy people, the faceless people. I challenge them to step forward and tell us if they have any alternative ideas for taking Kenya forward. We are a democracy. We are very proud of our democracy, and we cannot surrender our democracy to faceless, formless, anonymous anarchists who want to use violence, loss of life, destruction of property to destroy our country. I also want to request the media to report responsibly. Reporting, celebrating, encouraging violence, destruction of property, anarchy, mayhem is irresponsible. And if the country goes the wrong direction, there will be nothing to report, and there will be nowhere to report from. So we must all act responsibly. Nataka niwaeleze wote ya kwamba kazi ya ujenzi wa kanisa la Mungu litaendelea. Kazi ya ujenzi wa sehemu ya maombi itaendelea. Na wananchi wote watashirikishwa, watajumuishwa katika kazi hiyo. Ile itabadilika tu ni taratibu ya vile itakavyofanyika, na tumesema wale ambao ni viongozi wa serikali na wale ambao wanafanya kazi katika sehemu mbalimbali, kutakuwa na mpango mbadala, hawatashiriki moja kwa moja katika maharambe na zile vitu zingine, kwa sababu ilifika kiwango ilikuwa inatumika njia ambayo haikuwa nzuri. So I just want to assure the religious community in Kenya that we shall continue to build places of worship. We shall continue to support the construction of places of worship in Kenya. But we will do it in a different way, and that is why we have legislation that is going to guide and that is going to make it transparent and accountable for us to participate in making sure that this nation continues to be a God-fearing nation, and we participate in making sure that we support the Word of God in every way, including in places of worship. The foundation we have as a nation of a country that is founded on God, foundation of a God-fearing nation. And in our Constitution, we have to God of all creation, because we are founded as a God-fearing nation. And therefore, I want to thank our church leaders, our religious community in Kenya, for praying for this great nation. And that is why Kenya is indeed a great nation. I want to urge all of us as a people to continue to pray for our nation, to pray for the unity of our nation, to pray for the progress, stability of our great nation, and to pray that Kenya shall continue to make strides in being a greater nation as we journey towards the future. Mimi nataka ni waombe sisi wote kama wananchi wa Kenya, tusikubali, kwa sababu nchi yetu ni nchi ya demokrasia na ni nchi ya amani na ni nchi ya heshima. Na waomba wa Kenya ili tusikubali Kenya badala ya kuwa nchi ya demokrasia iwe nchi ya udikteta wa fujo na kuharibu mali na kupoteza maisha. We must never, as a country, agree to replace our democracy with a dictatorship and tyranny of faceless, anonymous people who want to use violence, destruction of property, and loss of life in place of our democracy. We must guard the peace and stability of our nation and the democracy of our country so that it is not undermined and it is not sabotaged by anonymous, faceless, formless, sponsored people who want to use violence and anarchy and mayhem to control our nation. I must say this, that as a government, we are going to be firm, we are going to be determined to protect this country from the tyranny of violence, mayhem, and anarchy. We are going to protect life and property.